everybody, again, welcome to AOTA Inspire Virtual Pep Rally. Are you ready to be inspired? Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Yep. Nods of heads. Excellent. Let's go. This is going to be fantastic. All right. We are going to be talking about, of course, AOTA Inspire 2023 tonight. We have a couple of staff from AOTA that we'd like to introduce to you who will be speaking this evening and sharing a bunch of really fantastic information with you. Their names are all on this slide here. I am excited to share the stage with our colleagues Sherry Karamidas, Frank Gaynor, and Caitlin Halloran-Edwards. So first, from the executive director perspective, Sherry, take it away.
Boy, I don't know if I can follow that level of enthusiasm. It's been a long day, but I'll try. I just want to kick things off and just reiterate, Inspire is the premier event at AOTA. It is the largest gathering of occupational therapy professionals, practitioners, students worldwide. Just think about what you do every day in your work. It's about connecting with people. And that's what Inspire is about. It's about connecting and reconnecting. It's about learning about future opportunities, creating those opportunities. It's about celebrating what we've accomplished this year and thinking about how we can work together for the coming year. Frank is going to share with you, and Frank and Caitlin are going to share a lot about what's happening at Inspire this year. But again, this is the place where the profession comes together, where we finally can be together face to face, really make those connections, shake hands, hug, kiss, dance, whatever the case may be. And this year, we are so excited, not only about what we hope will be a record attendance in Kansas City, but also representing our occupational therapy community in the United States and from around the globe. This is a real opportunity for us to think about our future and to engage in our future. And the purpose of bringing all of us here together tonight is to energize you and to get you to go out and be our ambassadors for AOTA Inspire 2023. Encourage your colleagues, your students, your friends to join us in Kansas City. I'm not going to say anything more because Frank, Caitlin, and others have a whole lot more to say, but we really look forward to seeing you in Kansas City. So, Aliza, I'll turn it back to you.
Thanks, Sherry. It's an occupational therapy love fest, y'all. This is fantastic. Before I turn it over to Frank to lead us through all the logistics that you really want to know, I would like to introduce our co-chat masters for the evening. If you are familiar with the style of OT Confab, you'll recognize this particular format. I'd like to give a quick shout out, just please, raise your hands to Matt Clark and Frank Gaynor. They will be answering questions in the chat throughout this evening. So as you have questions, please post them in the chat, and Matt and Frank will be happy to answer them. We'll try to get to as many as we can. In addition to those, we have an extensive FAQ on our inspire.aota.org website. And when we send out the recording to everyone on this call or who is registered post Pep Rally, we'll also post a link to that particular FAQ. So like the movies, we encourage you to sit back, relax, watch until the end. Your question might actually be answered along the way, but please post your questions there. We'll be together for the next 20 minutes or so. All right, with that, Frank, I hope I've teed it up well for you. The man who has done so much for conference for so long, the one who oversees it all, Frank Gaynor.
Well, that was quite the introduction. Thank you, Aliza. So let's talk about some dates you need to know. March 1st is coming up. That's when early registration will end, and that's when you'll get your best pricing. So far, as of this afternoon, we have about 1,400 registered for both in-person and on-demand. make sure you go through the housing website on the AOTA Inspire website to get your room available by March 23rd. We've got 9 different hotel properties, and already we've sold about 5,000 room nights. If you get a message from anyone saying they've got a better deal for you, buyer beware. Whoops. One thing that's come back after COVID is the housing pirates. And so they're going to try and cheat you out of your money. So please go through the AOTA website to book your room. If you have an accessible need, please let us know by March 27th so we can work with you on making sure you can fully enjoy conference, whether it be because you have hearing issues, low vision, mobility issues. We want to work with you and make sure you can fully enjoy conference. And then the advanced registration will end on March 29th. And conference will be April 20th through 23rd with the pre-conference sessions on April 19th. So the Inspire app is alive and well and being updated weekly, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a few moments. And remember, you can earn all the CE you need for licensure renewal or MBCOT certification, whether you attend in person or on demand. There will be enough for you to choose from. So the conference app, go to the website, aotainspire.org, and you will be able to download the app. All of the educational sessions are in the app, and we're continuing to add changes as they occur. Right now, we're updating weekly, but that will become more frequent as we get closer. And you can build your schedule, and we're putting in all the special events so you'll know how to plan your days. So it's big. We're almost back to our pre-COVID numbers. We've got 2,200 speakers, over 1,200 sessions, including posters. We've got 3 special general sessions, and we'll talk about those in a moment. The conversations that matter are back, and we're also bringing back the OT Inventors Showcase, and we'll talk about that in a moment. So that's for all our OTs, OTAs, and students who have an invention they would like to share. And we think about it as a modified Shark Tank, but we're going to have some judges who are in the profession, and we're going to select 5 people to share their product ideas. And there'll be a judge winner and an audience award winner. So here's our keynote, some key speakers. John O'Leary is going to be our keynote speaker. He's going to be talking on Thursday at the welcome ceremony. He was burned pretty severely as a 9-year-old. He's had OT all of his life, and he even married an OT. And this was on his bucket list to talk to AOTA and our conference attendees. So I think you're going to really enjoy the message that John has to share. And his wife has already told him that he's on his own when he goes to conference because she's going to hang out with her girlfriends from OT school. So we're really looking forward to his being with us. We're going to do a fireside chat Thursday afternoon with Sarah Thomas on embracing entrepreneurship. Sarah Michelle, our content weaver, will be back, and she will be doing a one-on-one with Sarah Thomas. And then Friday morning, our president, Allison Stover, will be giving her presidential address, and she's going to be weaving in some interviews that she had with members throughout the year. So look forward to that. And then we've got Second City, yes, that's Second City from Chicago, coming to do a session on burnout with one of our OTs who has done some research in this area. So it's going to be improv, and I think you'll enjoy it. And then Dougleen Jackson will be the international breakfast speaker on Saturday morning, and she'll be talking about promoting belonging and equity for an evolved profession. And then the Slagle lecture is Mary Lauer from USC, and she'll be on Saturday morning. And then we're ending our keynote sessions on Saturday afternoon with a panel of women who are doing research in the area of women's health. And so we've drawn together this panel, and I think you're going to find it interesting about what they have to share. All right, so what do we have for you to succeed? We've got lots of different areas covered. You're going to see some new stuff, and you're going to see some of the stuff that we've all come to like over the years. So Caitlin, do you want to talk about student and new practitioner support?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. My name is Caitlin. I am your student and new practitioner engagement manager, and I am so excited to talk with you just a little bit about what's going to be for students and new practitioners at Inspire. Students, there is a whole track just for you. So when you're looking at the sessions, make sure you filter by student track and find topics that speak directly to where you are in your journey. And you're welcome to attend sessions outside the student track, so make sure you explore the full program catalog. We recommend everyone, especially first-timers, come to the Morning Buzz on Thursday morning to get warmed up for Inspire. That is such a great and welcoming way to start conference off on the right foot. And it's a great place to meet seasoned practitioners, folks who are maybe not new in the profession, but new at heart. Everyone's really willing to come talk with you and share their wisdom. There is nothing like being here and being with people who get it.
Thank you, Kate. And one thing that we started in San Antonio last year that's coming back in Kansas City is we're having a federal sections day on Friday. And it's where the uniformed services and the Veterans Administrator practitioners gather for the day of education, and anyone is more than welcome to attend these sessions. And that information should be in the app soon. We were working on finalizing the program, and then they do their posters on Saturday morning. And I also want to let you all know that there's a good chance your alumni association will be having an event during Inspire. We're getting requests weekly. In fact, we filled up the Lowe's Hotel, which is our headquarters hotel. So we're reaching out to the Marriott to get space there for more additional alumni receptions. All right.
Okay. So as we like to say, I'll borrow a saying from Frank. AOTA Inspire is by members for members. This is really about volunteers who bring their wealth of knowledge to the community, whether that's through speaking, whether that's through helping to pump up the jam and encourage registration. There are also a number of opportunities available at Inspire to volunteer. Now, you're all volunteers. You already know the value that volunteerism brings. You know that it helps to add to your own resume. You hope that you know that it brings you joy. And we share that with you. So please spread the love for volunteerism and share this with your colleagues and with your friends. AOTA Inspire is a wonderful opportunity to volunteer, and there are opportunities right on the volunteer page of the Inspire inspire.aota.org website. And of course, we will be sending out the slide deck in addition to the recording, and we'll send you a list of all the links that we've included as well. So it makes it as easy as possible for you to send them out to your networks. Frank, back to you.
All right, thank you. So I just responded to someone about vaccinations. There will be no proof of vaccination or testing for Inspire 2023. People are, of course, are welcome to wear masks, whatever their comfort level is, and we will have masks available on site for those who forgot one or feel more comfortable wearing one. And we ask that you just, if you've been exposed to someone with COVID, we ask that you reach out to us before participating in person, and we can talk about your options. So this year, the on-demand program is going to be a little different. There will be no live streaming of any of the sessions, with the exception of one session, and that will be the awards ceremony on Saturday evening. We will live stream that so family can participate, and more information will be on the website. So all the general sessions we talked about, the keynote, the Slagle, the presidential, all of those will be recorded on site, and we picked 50 sessions in 4 different rooms, or 54 different sessions in 4 different rooms that will be recorded, 1-hour short courses, and will be made available for on-demand viewing starting in mid-May through the end of June. And you'll be able to access those at your convenience, and it'll automatically track your continuing education. And if you are a full registrant for in-person Inspire, you will have access to those sessions through the end of June too. So lots of opportunities for you there. We did reach out to the speakers this morning about and remind those that are being recorded so they can prepare for that opportunity on site. So the expo's been growing, and we've got a nice addition this year. If you were in San Antonio, we're bringing it back for Kansas City. You will be able to have the opportunity of having a professional headshot done, and that will be during the hours of the expo. And that was very popular last year. And the expo, remember, it's your solution area or your job hunting area. And we're bringing back the exhibitor-sponsored seminars. That schedule will also be in the app once it is finalized. So for those of you who have been to conference, the best thing that you can do is don't wait until Thursday morning to come and pick up your badge. We are opening up Monday evening, and we'll be open Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday until 6 p.m. If you get in there Wednesday before 6 p.m., make your way over to the convention center and pick up your badge and other materials. And also, I've been doing this a while. We have the greatest conference bag I've seen in my years at AOTA. And we'll just leave it at that. There's got to be some surprises in life, but it's something you'll want to save, and it's great. So, all right. Now, Kansas City, people in the Midwest are fired up because Kansas City is the new Midwest. That's their tagline. And there's so much going on there that we are going to own the convention center. We are taking over every part of it. There is no other group that will be there when we're there. So there will be sessions spread throughout. And we're actually, for the first time that I can recall in my memory, we're taking up all of the 5 exhibit halls. So there will be plenty of activity going on. So Kansas City, we own it. There's a lot happening in the city. And these are our 9 hotels. All of the hotels are within walking distance of the convention center, with the exception of the Sheraton Kansas City. And there is a free rail line that runs pretty consistently throughout the day and into the evening that can bring you from the Sheraton up to the convention center. And it's I don't know if any of you knew this, I didn't until I went. Kansas City is the home of Hallmark, and that is where their headquarters is. Hallmark Cards is by the Sheraton. And I should mention one other thing. There's a brand new airport opening up 2 weeks before we get there. And because we're going to Kansas City, the NFL draft said, well, if AOTA can do Kansas City, we're going to do Kansas City, and they're going to be there 2 weeks after us, and they are going to have the city all spruced up. They say it's for the NFL draft. We know it's for AOTA. And I'll ignore the comment about the Chiefs. Go Bills. All right.
Go Ravens. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate it. Feel free to continue to pop your questions in the chat. Frank will be checking that out. Matt will be looking at that. And now it's my turn again. I get to talk with you about a couple of other things that you need to know about Inspire. Being here is about being with the people who get you. Sometimes you're on your own and work is hard. And if you're in a place where there's not a lot of OT practitioners, how can you connect with your people? It's at Inspire. So make sure that you come and you join us. It has been a while since we've been able to connect in person, even if you were there last year. It's still been a while. And for some people, we know that they've never experienced a conference before. Think about the students and the new practitioners who came on board during this pandemic, which is still going on. They may have not ever have had an opportunity to meet people in person, so they have no idea what to expect. We need your help to share it with them. Please share your positive stories with those you work with your friends, your family, anyone who will listen. Tell them about the value of coming together in person. It's those happenstance conversations. It's those, here's my business card and let's chat over coffee. It's the, hey, I learned about a new tactic or a new kind of practice in occupational therapy that I had no idea existed. It is about that. This conference can propel you through the entire year. It's the place to be with the people who know you best. And it's the place to be your most authentic self. So we invite you to bring yourself to conference. We invite you to bring your friends to conference and your colleagues. And of course, no AOTA conference would be complete without an AOTA experience. You might remember what we used to call the AOTA Central. We have transformed that into the AOTA experience. If you're looking for those really big letters that say AOTA, come to the AOTA experience. That's where they'll be. The AOTA store, where you can get all of the physical stuff that you need, from swag to textbooks to pamphlets. Come to the AOTA store, and they will have different hours than that of the expo, which you can find in the app and online and in other spaces. So you'll also be able to learn from volunteers. You'll be able to learn from staff about practice resources, about advocacy. You'll be able to learn how you can develop and grow your career and learn how to protect the occupational therapy profession. Okay, we've told you a lot of information. Are you excited? Okay, because here's our job for you. This is your call to action. Get social. Please get social. We have a hashtag, it's AOTA Inspire 23. Be on all the channels that you'd like to be on. Here are the 4 that we use the most. And here's something else. We want you to pass this on. Go ahead and take a selfie video answering the question, why am I going to Inspire 2023? Make sure you hashtag AOTA Inspire 2023, upload it to your favorite social media platform, and make sure that you have registered for Inspire. Here's where I'm going to share another poll with you, everyone. Are you ready for this? I would love to know if I can find the polls feature here. You know what? We're not going to do this right now. That's cool. No, here's the polls feature. Yeah, we're going to do it. All right, here we go. We are going to ask you, are you registered? Are you registered to come to Inspire 2023? Oh, goody. I see people who have received their confirmation email. Oh, not yet. You're going to complete it tonight. Okay. Okay. We're going to look for your names first thing in the morning. And then others who say that they'll need to wait until you're closer to the event. All right. We're going to make sure that you're registered here. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate your attention there. Okay. So once you've registered, go ahead and get to a digital badge. We'll send you the link to get to those digital badges where you can post that on your social media feed, and you can also post it on your email. And here's one more for you. If you are a seasoned clinician, been doing this for a while, you know the value. You could lead this too. You know about how valuable AOTA conferences are. So we're going to ask you to reach back and reach to those new practitioners, those students, still those experienced practitioners who haven't come to an AOTA conference before, and share your stories with them. Share with them the motivation that you find through AOTA conference and AOTA Inspire. And that, my friends, is what we have for you this evening. We are so delighted that you've come to join us, and I'm so thrilled that you're here. Feel free to continue to post your questions in the chat for just a second. We'll hang on a little bit longer, but we will be sending out some things in follow-up for this. And you can feel free to write to conference@aota.org. Thank you, Frank. You can also access our extensive FAQ on inspire.aota.org on the website. We will point that out to you there. All right. Now go back into your silent dance parties, get your jams tunes on, and think about those musical tunes that really pump you up. It's 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm hoping that y'all register after this event, or maybe as we get closer. And those of you who are registered, thank you very much. We can't wait to see you at AOTA Inspire 2023 in Kansas City. I know some people say Missouri and some people say Missouri. So no matter where you're from, Kansas City, MO, April 20th to 23rd, 2023. Cannot wait to see you there. All right, everybody. Good night.